The operator is ready. Shoot.
Okay. What is your full name?
My full name is Morris Levine Moshe Ben Yaakov Halevi.
Okay. What is your Hebrew name? Oh, I already got that. Never mind. All right. Were you named after anyone?
Yes, I was named after my uncle in Scotland. They started out to leave England, and they ended up in Scotland.
Okay. Where? Go ahead.
As a matter of fact, we're going to see them at the bar mitzvah on May the 18th.
Cool. Okay. Where and when were you born?
Pardon me?
Where and when were you born?
I was born in Altoona in August the 27th, 1917.
What was your father and mother's occupation?
Well, my father first worked in the Altoona shops, and later he opened a clothing store, which there were 4 boys in the family, and we all helped in the store. My mother, may her soul rest in peace, was a seamstress. She loved to sew.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Altoona. I graduated from the Altoona High School in 1936.
Did you have a religious family?
Yes, we had a kosher home, and as children, we had to take the chicken and whatever they had to be shochet, to be killed, to the rabbi up on the hill, and after he would kill them, then we would take them home, and my mother would prepare them.
Okay. As a young man, did you have a Jewish education?
Yes, I did. Unfortunately, we had a different rabbi practically every year or every other year, and unfortunately, I didn't have one rabbi to prepare me for my bar mitzvah, but there was an elderly gentleman called Yeno Barrow. His name was Yeno Barrow Henderson, and he would come to the house, and he would work with me, and he would prepare me for a bar mitzvah.
What is your favorite Jewish holiday and why?
Well, my favorite Jewish holiday was Passover, because we exchanged dishes and pots and pans, and we got everything that was packed away from year to year, and we went down to the cellar to bring them all up. They were up in the cartons, and we would exchange our regular dishes for the milchik dishes and the fleischik dishes. That's the dairy and the meat dishes. And likewise, silverware. We had 2 sets of silverware. My parents were very Orthodox. In fact, when we first went to a synagogue, we went to a little shul that was on right below our shul, on the corner. That was an Orthodox shul at one time, and we were members of that shul until the conservative shul that we now have, the Gudatachim, then we went to there.
Did you always belong to a synagogue?
Yes.
How did you end up living in Tyrone?
Well, as a matter of fact, it was very interesting because my cousin had a department store here years ago, and I was a junior in high school, and he approached me, asked me if I would like to come to work for him, and I said I would like that. And as a junior, I had no car. We couldn't afford a car at that time, but I came down on the trolley and went back on the train, and I did that for about a year. And I approached my father one day. I said, "Dad, I like the people of Tyrone very much. They're very interesting and I like them." He says, "All right, let's open a store." So we opened a men's clothing store in 1936 after I graduated high school.
Were you in the military?
Pardon me?
Were you in the military?
Was I in the military? Yes, I was. I was in the infantry, and I landed in Normandy on D-Day. I was very proud to have been able to serve. And I was in the service for 3 years and 8 months. And I had a very interesting stay in the service.
What year was that?
1944. I gave a talk on Armistice Day at the American Legion, and they presented me with this cap after the presentation. And that was D-Day, 1944, June the 6th, 1944. And I came home in 1945.
Okay. And what war was it that you served in?
World War II.
Describe your experience as a Jew in the military.
Pardon me?
Describe your experience as a Jew in the military.
Well, I was one of few Jewish boys in my outfit, but I became very close to many of them. And unfortunately, when we went into combat, some of my good friends didn't make it. They didn't make it home. But I had a wonderful experience.
Did you belong to any Jewish clubs or organizations?
Yes, I've always belonged to, I belong to the AZA, I belong to B'nai B'rith, and I belong to the Shul and the Jewish Memorial Centers.
As a Jew, how were you treated by the communities you lived in?
I was treated royally, and being in the shoe business, I had good friends, I had good customers, and they all appreciated what efforts I gave them.